So first of all, good to prioritize yourself to end the week. So this will be an hour of relaxation for your body, for your mind, and really have you feeling relaxed and clear going into the weekend. So a little overview of class. My name is Nikki. If this is your first class, we will do 45 minutes of a really gentle mobility / yoga flow. It'll be very restorative and calming and gentle. And then our last 15 minutes, we will do a Reiki-infused sound bath healing where you just get to rest and receive. And if any of the poses don't feel great for your body, always give yourself that permission to modify, to adjust. And the last thing that we do to start every class is we say our name so we can just get to know each other, and a one-word intention of how you would like to feel leaving class. And I'll take all of those words and I will put them into the meditation. So I will go first. My name is Nikki, and my intention is relaxation. It's been a week, so we're gonna relax this weekend. So we'll start with Adrian.
My name is Adrian, and my intention is appreciation. Appreciation for everything that I'm wanting to.
I love that.
My name is Mike. My intention is also relaxation.
Okay, you came to the right place.
My name is Matt, and my intention is relaxation.
All right, we're on the same vibes. We're going to appreciate relaxing today. And we're gonna get into a full body flow. Again, it'll be very gentle and relaxing today. So let's just start flat on our back with your feet on the floor. And just beginning with some nice slow side to side windshield wipers. Moving at an extra slow pace, just allowing those hips, that low back to open up. And for the next hour, just let go of everything from the day, from the week. And use this hour to find that relaxation within your breath, within your movement. We'll get last one. This time taking your right knee, hug it in towards your chest. Exhale, draw that knee into the chest. Inhale, gently release the knee a few inches. 2 more reps. Exhale, draw that knee towards the chest. Inhale, relax. And then last one, exhale, pull that knee to the chest. Now crossing your right ankle over your left thigh. We're going to do a long minute hold in our supine figure 4. So lift your left foot off the ground, trying to keep your right shin parallel with your chest. Just slow, deep belly breaths here. And we're holding for about double the time that we normally spend in this pose. So just really working to soften and open up the hips here. Send your breath to that lower belly, and with every exhale, try to get that shin closer to your chest, keeping the tailbone glued to the ground. Blowing out all the air with each breath, and we'll take one more breath together here. Staying in the same position, extend your left leg straight, supine pigeon, holding for another 30 seconds in this deep hip stretch for that right side. Again, expanding that low belly, trying to pull that shin towards your chest. Take just one more breath here. Final one on this side. Right leg only, happy baby. Grab the edges of your right foot. And now exhale, trying to draw the right knee towards the right armpit. Keeping that left leg as extended as you can. Feeling a deep stretch underneath that right glute. With every exhale, trying to draw that right knee a little bit closer to your armpit, right outside of those ribs. One last breath here. Gently release the right foot, place it flat on the floor, and now resetting, bringing the left knee into the chest, 3 knee hugs. Exhale, bring that left knee towards the chest. Inhale, gently ease off the stretch. Exhale, pull the knee close as you can to your chest. Inhale, a few inches off the chest. Last one, exhale, knee comes all the way in. Crossing your left ankle over your right thigh. Supine figure 4, full minute hold here. Lifting that shin off the floor, or foot off the floor. Trying to drive the knee away from you while you pull the ankle towards you, creating that leverage. Feeling the depth of the stretch in that left hip and that left glute. Seeing if you can take big, slow, long, deep breaths, really filling your left belly and blowing out all the air nice and slow. One more breath here. Same position with that left shin, but extend the right leg straight, supine pigeon. I like to wrap my forearm underneath that shin to give myself some good leverage here. And continuing to breathe for 30 seconds, driving that left knee away, pressing into that elbow. Feeling that hip already starting to open up. Grabbing the edges of the left foot. Last stretch on this side. Exhale, draw your left knee towards your armpit. Left leg, happy baby. With every exhale, can you drive that knee a little bit closer to the floor, softening through the upper body, but trying to allow that left hip underneath that left glute to open. Keep the right leg extended straight. One last breath here. Releasing that right foot. Plant both feet on the floor. Inch your feet to the outside edges of your mat. Feet just outside the mat. And then you're going to let your knees concave inwards, almost like pigeon-toed, pigeon knees. And you're going to feel a deep stretch through the back of those glutes. You should only have maybe 10% effort trying to pull those knees inwards. Getting into that internal rotation. We're here for a full minute, really taking slow, deep breaths. With every exhale, maybe just 5 to 10% effort. Can you lightly try to pull those knees a little closer to the floor? Keep those hips tucked underneath you as best as possible. And this stretch should be pretty intense in that hip socket right underneath the glutes. Big inhales, expanding that belly. And seeing if you can relax and surrender into the discomfort, knowing how good this is going to feel on those hips. Just one more breath here. Ever so slowly, start to open those legs out to the side, 1 millimeter at a time. Inch the feet back to parallel. And last one on our back here, double leg happy baby. Now grabbing for both edges of the feet. Exhale, draw those knees in towards the chest, and now round that spine with a little decompression. Maybe rock side to side. A gentle stretch after that intense one from the back of the hips. And then you can slowly press your way up into a seated position, hands flat on the floor. Continuing to get into our hips here. Tall spine, make sure your tailbone and your glutes are glued into the ground. And now continuing those windshield wipers side to side. Making sure our hip doesn't come off the floor. Glutes stay glued to the ground. We'll get just one more each side. Last one there. Taking our right shin forward, left shin back in our 90-90 position. Tall chest, we're gonna get 3 forward folds and then a long hold at the bottom. With a tall chest, exhale, forward fold over that right leg. Inhale, press up to the top. Exhale, long chest, reach forward. Inhale, press up. Last one, exhale, lean all the way forwards and full minute hold at the bottom. With our theme of relaxation today, just know that we're going to do some extra long poses than normal. It's a little bit more of like a yin practice, slowing down, and just finding that appreciation for the slowness, for the stillness, for every hour in the rest of our day can feel rushed or pressured. So really enjoy the stillness of every single pose as you sink deeper into full peace and relaxation. We'll take one more breath here. Gently pressing up to the top. One more stretch on this side. Swing your left leg forward, right leg is still bent. Inhale to reach up, and then exhale, forward fold over that left leg. Full minute hold at the bottom. Feeling that stretch through that left hamstring, through that right lower back. With every exhale, seeing if you can reach the top of your head a little bit longer, lengthening the spine. As you exhale, trying to reach that spine and torso over that left leg. Fully passive in the stretch for 30 more seconds. Feeling how good it feels to rest the mind and to rest the body. One last breath here. Making our way up to the top. Bending the right knee, having your right heel outside of your right hip. We're going to do a half saddle. Most important thing, we don't want to feel our kneecap. The stretch should be quad, hip flexor, and a little bit lower back. 3 options. Option 1, just a tall seat. Option 2, down to the elbows. Option 3, all the way to the floor. And we're here for a full minute. So again, finding whichever depth of the stretch feels best for your body. And as long as you feel no pain through the kneecap, the intensity of the stretch should be felt in that quad, that hip flexor, and that lower back, especially if you are down a little bit lower. Close your eyes and see if you can melt onto those elbows or onto your back. 30 more seconds. Feeling that hip opening up with every breath. Your body feeling so grateful for this restorative stretch of those hips, of the psoas, of the lower back. One last breath here. One final stretch for the right, pressing up to the top, swinging the leg in front of you, and then supine twist right leg across the body, looking over that right shoulder, and exhale as you pull that right knee towards the floor and simply hold. Looking over that right shoulder, stretching those right fingertips to the opposite side of the room. And just a few breaths here is all we need. One last breath. Gently unwind from that supine twist. Planting both feet, making our way up to the other side, shifting into our left side, 90-90, repeating those all on the left side, shin parallel with the front of the mat, tall chest, and exhale, forward fold over that left knee. Inhale, pressing up. Exhale, long spine and chest, reach over that left shin. Inhale, press up. Last one, exhale, reach. Holding at the bottom, full minute of stillness. Finding a position where you can let that chest rest heavy onto that torso. Breathing into that lower belly. And with every exhale, can you allow your body to melt and get heavy over that left shin? Even relaxing your shoulders, your face. Letting that upper body fully melt, lower body is softened. Torso is a weight on top of that leg. One more breath here. Coming up to the top, swinging that right leg in front, half forward fold. Inhale to reach up, and exhale, melt forward over that left leg, stretching out that low back, that hamstring, that left hip. You just notice one side may feel a little bit more intense than the other. And just breathing into your body with gentleness, appreciation for carrying you through another week. Surrendering to this time for rest and recovery. Letting that forehead rest heavy on your shin or your thigh. Perhaps trying to pull yourself just a little deeper for that hamstring stretch. And one last breath here. Coming up to the top, ever so gently swinging that left leg around, being very careful with the knee. Again, left heel outside the leg, no pain through the knee, up on the hands, down to the elbows, or all the way down to your back, whichever option. You feel the potency of the stretch without overdoing. And see if you can close your eyes and feel your body melting and merging with the floor beneath you. Letting go of all thoughts. Just being fully present with the sensations in your body. Allowing yourself to drop a little deeper. Remembering to breathe. One last breath here. Slowly coming out of that position and ever so gingerly swing that left leg around into your supine twist on the left side. Drop that left knee across the body and then exhale, look over that left shoulder. Holding here for just a few breaths. Actively reaching those left fingertips away. Filling your belly with every exhale, try to pull that left knee a little closer to the floor. One last breath. Slowly unwind from that stretch. Both feet flat on the floor. And just a brief reset of the spine with two slow glute bridge raises. Reach your fingertips towards your heels, feet to hip distance, and start to roll your tailbone one vertebrae at a time off the floor. Drawing that core in, holding at the top for 3, 2, 1, and on the way down, one vertebrae at a time, can you articulate that spine? And imagine like you are pressing each and every vertebrae one at a time into the floor. Tailbone finishes last. One breath here. Exhale, second and final rep. Press the low back into the ground. Squeeze the glutes to start. Tilt the tailbone and pelvis towards you. Starting to raise the middle of the torso, upper torso until you get to the top. Squeeze the glutes, hold for 3, 2, 1, and in super slow motion, rolling down one single vertebrae at a time. We're going to move into a little bit of spinal work next, now that those hips are feeling good. Tailbone hits the floor. Making our way to the top and swinging around into our first tabletop position. We're going to get our segmented cat-cow. So just like that glute bridge, you're going to try to roll up and down your spine. You'll listen to my cues. So rather than going up, down with the whole spine, it'll look more like a roller coaster. So starting with a nice flat back, start to tilt just your tailbone underneath. Your upper body is staying as still as you can. Draw your abdominals in. Start to round through the middle of your back. Start to press your shoulder blades up, and then your chin and neck is going to round last. Holding here for a moment, really rounding through the shoulder blades. Pull your hands apart against the floor, and take a couple breaths into your upper back as you hold this rounded position. Expand those shoulder blades with the breath, and as you exhale, press 1 inch taller. Now, keeping your chin tucked and your upper back rounded, try your best to just tilt your tailbone towards the sky, and then your belly button will start to lower. My chin and shoulder blades are still rounded as best as possible. Chin is still tucked. My shoulder blades are going to start to peel down. Pull the shoulder blades back. Sink your shoulder blades down. Squeeze the upper back. And one more rep. Now keeping the upper back arched. Now start to tilt just the tailbone, rounding. My shoulder blades are squeezed, arched back as best as possible. Round through your middle back. Now start to press the shoulder blades up. Tuck your chin last. Holding here at the top for about a 10-second hold. Inhale, pull your shoulder blades apart. And exhale, inch your hands forward into a puppy dog position, essentially a child's pose with your hips high. And we have a full minute hold at the bottom. You can either have your forehead or your chin on the ground, whichever feels better. Really focus on opening up the shoulder blades and the chest. Allow that chest to melt towards the floor. Pull those shoulders away from the ears. Feeling a deep stretch through that middle and upper back. For this one, breathing into the shoulder blades. 30 seconds to go. You're doing a great job relaxing. Feeling that tension leave your upper body. We're almost there. 2 final breaths. One last breath here. Pressing up back into our tabletop position. We'll get into a few standing stretches for the spine and upper body. Press up into a high plank, and then press up and back into your first downward facing dog of the day. Just start to pedal out those calves, releasing any tension there. Let that chest drop towards your thighs. Last one. Eyes gaze up to the top of your mat. Jump or step your feet to your hands, toes slightly in. Wrap your fingertips underneath your feet. Soft bend in the knees. With just about 10% effort, tuck your chin and pull your spine up towards the ceiling, feeling a decompression through your lower back and your shoulders. Holding here for a couple breaths. Expand that upper back. Gently release the fingertips. Grab the elbows. Exhale, forward fold, ragdoll. Then ever so gently sway side to side. Soft bend in those knees. Letting all of your thoughts. Empty out through the top of your head with a big exhale. Let go of the elbows, toes still slightly in, rolling up one single vertebrae at a time, nice and slow. Arms are going to finish by your side. Pulling your fingertips towards the floor, nothing else moves besides your head. Bring your chin down to your chest, and we have 3 slow neck circles each way. How slowly can you roll through that circle? If you feel any areas that feel sharp, you can skip over that segment of the neck. Keep those shoulders still. And especially as you tilt your head to the side, reach the opposite fingertips towards the floor. Breathe in. One more super slow circle on this side. Take your time, your only hour to really enjoy slowing down. And reverse directions, 3 circles the other way. Tilting that ear to the side, lifting the chin to the side bends. 2 more slow circles. Perhaps lingering over any areas that feel extra tight. Being very gentle with the neck. 1 more circle, big breath into the upper back. Last circle here. We have 2 more circular movements for the spine. Reach the arms back, tall chest. Round your right arm over your left arm. You'll be moving opposite of me. You're going to exhale, round forward. Drop towards your right shoulder. 3 slow T-spine circles with the upper half of your body. Keep your glutes squeezed, and you're just trying to move with the very upper segment of your spine. Even if that means not getting as big of a circle, think like your body is chopped in half and you're just moving from the ribs up. Keeping that chin tucked, last one to the front. Exhale, spread the arms back. Inhale, left arm over right, into the fingertips, 1 more inch backwards. Exhale, round forwards, tuck the chin, side bend to the left. 3 slow circles with that upper body. Breathe into those rib cages, expand the upper back. Keep that chin tucked, maybe slowing down if any particular angle feels extra tight. Slow it down. Listen to what your body is needing. Last circle. Gently coming up to the top. Last one standing. You're going to grab your elbows almost like a rag doll, but standing up. And we're going to make a really big slow circle all the way down and around. So here we go to the right side, side bend, and then start to round forward, soft bend in the knees. You'll feel a great stretch down your spine. Rounding forward, your elbows are about the height of your knees. And then ever so slowly up to the top. 2 more slow circles, take your time. If the angle feels like too much, you can make it a smaller circle. Elbows come to about knee or thigh height through the center. Side bend towards the other way and peel yourself to the top. Feel that back working lightly. 1 more circle this way. Make sure you're breathing into those ribs. Really round your whole spine. flex that spine. How good does it feel to move? Last one to the top. Just one inhale to reset. And exhale to the left. 3 circles the other way. This will be our last standing stretch. Almost the last one for our spine. So maybe really get that extra side bend without forcing. But what's an angle that you can feel that potency without overdoing it? Take your time. Beautiful work, everybody. Just feel how relaxing it is. Just take your time. One more here. Big breaths in. You are doing so well. Last one. And release the arms down to the side. Tuck the hips, tuck the chin, and roll down, swan dive, 1 vertebrae at a time, all the way down. And now all the way to the floor. Walk your hands out into a high plank, and then vinyasa to upward facing dog. And sit the hips back. Child's pose with an elbow variation, so bend the elbows. Sit the hips back and open up that chest. Resetting here for 30 seconds before we get into our final 7 or so minutes of movement, which will be some more hip stretches, inner thighs, low back. And for now, just feel the weight of your hips against your heels. One more breath. Coming back into our tabletop position, sticking your left leg out to the side, a couple adductor rocks here. You're going to exhale, sit your hips back. Inhale, rock forwards. Exhale, sit the hips back. Inhale, rock forwards. Last one, exhale, sit back. Inhale, forwards. Taking the left foot, step the left foot through into a long lunge position. Option 1, you can hold up on the hands. Option 2, a little bit deeper, down to the elbows. We have a full minute hold here. Really allow your head to get heavy. Let your head fall into your forearms. Feeling a deep stretch through that left and right hip. With every exhale, you soften 1 inch further into the stretch. 30 more seconds. We're almost there. Enjoy the depth of this stretch, knowing how good your body is going to feel. 10 seconds to go. 1 last breath. Final stretch on this side. Pressing up, inch the left foot across your mat. Left leg pigeon pose. Getting that shin to the top of the mat, back knee facing down. And reach all the way over that shin. We're here for a full 90 seconds. Know that this is your last stretch on this side. So really allow yourself to fully surrender. Fully melting onto that leg. Closing your eyes, you are halfway through. You let that torso get a little heavier onto that shin. One final breath on this side. Coming up to the top, tuck the back toes, swing your leg back into that tabletop position. Send your right leg to the side, final hip stretches for the day. Exhale, sit the hips back. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, sit all the way back. Inhale, rock forward. Last one, exhale, sit back. And stepping the right foot through. Option to stay high up on the hands. Option to drop down to the elbows for a little bit more deeper stretch. We are here for a full minute. Slowing down the breath. And feeling those hips and low back opening up. Let your head totally rest heavy. Just a couple breaths here. Final stretch of the day. Send that right foot across your mat into your pigeon pose on the right side. Left knee tucked, 90 seconds to hold. Let yourself melt onto that leg. Totally let it go. Just feeling that appreciation for your body and for yourself for deciding to carve out this time for you, knowing that in this hour you will be able to show up with more energy, having taken care of your body and mind. And still slowing that breath down. Stay present with the sensations in your body. Taking two final biggest breaths of the day. Exhale, release. One last breath together. Sliding your hands back. You can simply roll over that left hip. You're going to want your head facing the top of the room, facing the bowl. Whenever you're ready, make your way into your Shavasana. Final resting position. And now would be a good time to grab any water if you need it, and props you may like. And for the next 15 minutes or so, we will transition into to our sound bath healing. Just continuing to stay in the breath, stay in the body. And if this is your first sound bath healing, know that if thoughts arise, that is perfectly okay. All you need to do is be open to receiving.
Mind if we shut that off?
Oh yeah, you close that. Let's make it dark.
I don't want that. I mean,
Yes.
you want it to
I can do this with my eyes closed, so all good.
get a little bit.
Yeah, you got it. Yes, that's the vibe. All right. Our intention for our Reiki infused sound bath healing is going to be relaxation and appreciation. So you can begin with a slow, deep breath in. Exhale, slowly let it go. And we will begin.